I'd love to speak about the fact that it's much easier to create these targets than to actually follow through with them. But how are banks being held accountable for following through with these targets?
That's a great question about accountability. So organizations such as Bank Green and our partners in the sustainable finance ecosystem, they're the ones that hold these institutions accountable. Most banks now track their greenhouse gas emissions year on year. So we're able to see the overall trajectory and obviously see if they're not reducing emissions or they're not meeting their targets. That's something that we look out for. And then banks investors are really interested in their progress as well. I'll give you an example. You probably have heard of BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager. They have thousands of different funds, but one of the funds they have is 1.5C aligned ESG fund, which comprises of stocks of companies that have set 1.5 degree aligned targets. And so if a company ends up in a fund like this, it doesn't have to be this particular one, but you get the theme. And the condition for staying in that fund is that you're meeting your 1.5C aligned target, and then you fail to do so, you'll probably be excluded from that fund going forward, which obviously has implications on investment and losing out on that investment. And reputationally, it doesn't look very good either. So there's activists, there's investors, and of course there's the media and society at large. Another way that in some circumstances this gets monitored and corrected for is through executive compensation. So many companies now have linked executive compensation to sustainability goals. So not meeting those targets in theory means reduced compensation for executives. Although I'm sure there are many holes and you have to really look at the design of that particular system that a company has in place, but that's another avenue.